Hi, I'm Sean Reynolds, the owner and designated managing broker of Summit Properties Northwest. This is a quick overview video on the use of listing form 1B, and that's the exclusive agency sale and listing agreement. What's the difference between this and 1A? 1A allows the real estate broker to collect a commission no matter what if the home is sold. 1B allows the seller, the property owner, to sell the home on their own and not pay out a commission. So typically 1A is always used, but now and then a seller wants the option to try and get it done themselves. Use form 1B. We've got a specific video covering that difference in our Summit Properties Northwest YouTube channel. We'll try and have a link to that as well at the end of this video. But this video is going to cover just basically how you fill in form 1B. And we've also got one on form 1A. We've got a video on that as well, so you can check that out. All right, so let's get into form 1B. But right before we do, I'm going to show you a great resource. This is on the MLS site. Go to Forms Manual, scroll down, Form 1B. You can pop that up, and there is basically a form manual on the entire form. And here you've got Form 1A versus Form 1B. They describe it again, and they describe a bunch of other stuff. So that is there as an option to take a look at and get some more information. Jumping right into Form 1B, put the seller's name there, seller's name there. This is going to be the name of the firm. In our case, it would be Summit Properties Northwest, LLC. Put the full name. And then from date hereof, that's the date on this agreement, until here's the end of the listing agreement. So that's and this is known as the listing term. So put the end of when the listing is going to expire right there. In the property commonly known as, put the address there, the house number and the street, and then the city, the county, the zip code. And we'll scroll down. In this box here, the seller authorizes firm, that would be Summit Properties Northwest, to appoint, and that would be the name of the broker that would go in right there. And then scrolling down, and that's going to be the listing agent in that box there. All right, list date. And this is to be published by the MLS by 5 p.m. on, this is when it goes live. That is the list date, so put the date in there. And then down here, these boxes here are related to the commission. The first set of boxes, this is a percentage of the sales price or a blank, a total amount. This relates to the total commission being paid on the property. So if you've got 6% total, I'm just using this as an example, you've got 3% to the listing office, 3% to the selling office, 6%. You would put in 6% there and put in, or you could put in a total lump price that the seller is willing to pay. And then down here, this is the amount of the selling firm that the buyer's agent is going to make. So if, again, if it's a total of 3% and it's, or a total of 6% and you've got 3% coming from the selling office and 3% going to the listing office, you would put 3% of the sales price here or a bulk number here as well. So I hope that makes sense. It's pretty straightforward if you read through the form. And then you get the seller's initials and date here on page 1. Then you scroll down to the bottom. Are the undersigned the sole owners of the property? And hopefully you hit yes. Or if you hit no, you need to do some explaining. But once you fill that in, then you get the seller's signature here, seller's signature and date, the name of the real estate firm, the broker's signature, and that's not the managing broker, that is the actual listing broker, the broker who was appointed as the agent for this listing. And then have the broker date it. And that is really about it. That's about as much as is on Form 1B. You've got the property address, you've got the seller's name, you've got the term, how long the listing is good for, you've got the commissions. That's really about it. All right, again, I'm Sean Reynolds from Summit Properties Northwest. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We'll catch you in the Here's the Summit difference. We offer an industry-high 80-20 split with absolutely zero fees, a low $10,000 cap, and a free listing video including drone for every single home that Summit Properties Northwest lists. For more information, click on the first link in the description of this video.